transitive, intransitive, and copula verbs. Now, I know that sounds intimidating, but it's not really. A transitive verb moves the action from the subject to the object. Remember in a previous lesson we talked about objects. An object is a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb. A transitive verb requires a doer and receiver of the action. Subject, doer, object, receiver. When you think of a transitive verb, think of a transit system, like buses, trains, ferry boats. They take you from point A to point B. A transitive verb moves the action from the subject point A to the object point B. Now let's have an example right here. The waves lap the beach. Lap, in this case, is a transitive verb because it takes the action from waves, which is the subject, to beach, which is the object. Waves, subject is the doer of the action. Beach, object is the receiver of the action. Another example. I kick the seaweed. I is the subject or doer. Kick is the verb. Seaweed is the object or receiver of the action. Because there is a subject, I, a receiver, seaweed, then kick is a transitive verb. Let's move on to intransitive verbs. Now, in is a prefix meaning no or not. Intransitive means no movement of the action. Now, intransitive verbs express action, but there is no object or receiver of the action, so the action doesn't move. For example, look at this. The waves lap playfully. In this case, lap is an intransitive verb because there is no object or receiver of the action. There's just a subject, waves, and the verb lap. Another example. I kick hard. I is the subject. Kick is an intransitive verb because there is no receiver of my kick. Woo! Ah, the remains of an old growth tree. Here is a tip to remember transitive and intransitive verbs. If you can answer the question what after the verb, then it is transitive. If you cannot answer the question what after the verb, then it is intransitive. Going back to our previous examples, the waves lap the beach. Did I say the waves lap what? I answer the beach. Therefore, lap is transitive. When I use the example, the waves lap playfully, I say again, the waves lap what? I can't answer that. Can't answer what? I can answer how. The waves lap how? Playfully. Therefore, the verb lap is intransitive. Intransitive verbs answer the questions where, when, why, how. Transitive verbs always answer the question, what? Oof, my bum's wet. Oh, I don't like a wet bum. Okay. Now, copula verbs. Copula verbs are joining or linking verbs, but they don't express action, okay? For instance, waves are water. Are is the copula verb that joins wave and water. Waves is the subject, are is the copula verb, water is the complement. Now, a complement is a word that completes the subject. Actually, complement is made from the word complete. The log is heavy. Log is the subject. Is a copula verb. Heavy is the complement because it completes the subject, log. Whew. Commonly used copula verbs are seem, be, is, are, was, were, am, become. You complete the exercises. Complete is a transitive verb.